Previously on the Block NZ.
For the first time this season, who's down?
What's up, mate?
A first look at the team's styles showed a clear front-runner.
Warm is the word. It's a lovely ambience, doesn't it?
It was a daring choice, which could have gone horribly wrong.
And a vibrant last place.
I feel like I'm underwater.
Uh-oh.
They got that just so wrong.
Not a great start.
After taking it out for the girls, room reveal winners Nikki and Tiff had a decision to make.
You can decide how much of that $10,000 cash you want to share with Emma and Courtney.
We'll split it evenly.
Let's hope that extra $5,000 does not come back to bite you at a later stage.
Cash wasn't the only thing Emma and Courtney wanted.
If you choose the keys, you can swap houses with any other team on the block.
As they proved, they are here to win at all costs.
Yes, please. Yes.
You want the keys? You beauty!
It's definitely a shock to know that they wanted to swap.
Tonight, Emma and Courtney changed the game.
Right! Whose house are you taking?
We would like to take house.
The teams work in their houses for the first time. But for one of these teams, it's not the house of their choice.
We've potentially made two enemies.
It all starts now.
It's your decision to make now. Do you want the keys?
Yes, please.
You want the keys?
Yes.
You beauty! Better come and get them. Drama.
Girls.
Oh.
That was a complete surprise. You know, we were just, what?
Yeah.
Completely gobsmacked.
I actually dreamed of this day happening on the block. It's taken 5 seasons, but we're finally there. You are going to swap houses with someone.
I definitely think we're being underestimated.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's
A competition.
Right. Whose house are you taking?
Not an easy decision.
We would like to take house 3.
Live it. Yeah, bro, genuinely live it.
Fellas, you're out.
They had said all week that they loved their house and that they weren't going to change, and, you know, they lured us into a false sense of security, in a sense, and then they just go and do that.
It's nothing personal either.
It's a selfish move.
Yeah.
And we don't expect you not to take it personally.
Once someone on me, bro, that's it. Yeah. You have one chance and one chance only.
Just hope that you'd understand if
It's a business decision for us.
Business my ass. It's cheeky and it's devious. Oh, that hurts. Take that out, bro. Cheers, guys. Oh. Take one.
We've potentially made two enemies.
It's on. It's on.
If they fight, that's good for us. Yeah, fight away, guys. We're going to poke a few sticks, I think, too.
So you guys, you look gutted. Change the game. You guys better go back, swap houses. If you can't do it peacefully, I'll call in the lawyers and they can do it for you. But I expect you'll be able to do it like adults. And we'll see you all back here when you'll find out which rooms you'll be doing proper. See you later.
Catch you later, mate. Dinner tonight, guys? No nicey for Dills and Dills. Nah, the double D's, this is worn out.
exit the roundabout to High Road.
Just off, bro. No. Wrong.
Dills and Dills have lost everything. Their favourite house on the block now belongs to Emma and Courtney. And the girls' teams just walked away with $5,000 each. It's fair to say, these boys don't like losing.
Essentially, that's put us behind for no reason. Could have been so much further ahead of the game. Now we're on the back foot chasing them.
They may not have been together very long, but for these boys in House 3, the ultimate bromance was formed.
Look at the view. What we could do is have a man cave and we'll just build a carport off the side, bro. Imagine like in here. Yeah, bro.
Feel the rhythm! Something, it's buffet time!
You just don't give me the blues.
But not all bromances can last the distance. And at this rate, this upset may cost some friends too.
That's the principle.
Yeah, but don't hold it in. It's strategic. You would have done the same.
No, I wouldn't have.
You still would have.
No, how do you know I would have?
You know.
No way. Absolutely no way. They just backstabbed us. I did not see that coming, bro.
No regrets. No regrets. Decision.
No building tips. No, ball. No more Mr. Nice Deals.
Gotta live with it now. And so do they. It's a game.
Right.
Big deals is not really, it's like we don't exist at the moment. I'm happy to just let it happen and not
Ride
get
it
its
out.
way and just, yeah.
I'm sleeping here, bro.
Yeah, life goes on.
See you in the morning, cuz.
No, bro. Love you, bro.
Love you too, bro.
Well, it's Monday morning, week 2. It's time to start planning for the week. Your tradies will be here soon.
Our teams have had a trial run in House 5, which was a baptism of fire. Or should I say water for Sam and Emmett, whose blue room made the judges feel like they were drowning. Dills and Dills, they were gasping for air as well when Emma and Courtney sensationally decided to swap houses with them.
Good for me.
It's fair to say the girls wiped the floor with the boys, and I'm sure the boys are all champing at the bit to level the score.
So today's the move into House 4. So yeah, we're going to try and make a humble little abode out of this somehow. Should be good.
This week, they're moving into their block houses, which have undergone a transformation of their own. Having discovered dampness in the houses, we've taken the opportunity to strip back, reframe, and bring these 80s gems into the 21st century with all new layouts and brand new colour steel enduro roofs.
First week in our house this week, and it's so exciting just to get a feel of the whole house and what we want to do.
And with a grand prize of $100,000 cash on the line for one team, it's no doubt the competition to win this year will be fierce.
Once you burn me, man, that's it. I won't be helping them anymore with anything.
I think everyone is realising now that it's a very serious competition.
Survival of the fittest now, mate.
That's it. And, you know, yeah, looking out for our number 1, which is us.
That's right. This is a very serious competition. And if there's one way to get back at their rivals, it's to win a room. And the all-important cash advantage that comes with it. Morning, all.
Morning.
Morning, Mark.
All right, who's ready to start work on their actual house?
Oh, yeah.
You guys got a bit of a practice run through House 5, and, well, most of you did pretty well. One team apart.
This week we hope to get better marks by just taking on what the judges have kind of told us we're doing right and doing wrong.
Okay, so who wants to know which room you'll be doing first in your residential masterpiece?
Yep.
It's a kid's bedroom. Oh, yes. Now, designing a kid's bedroom opens up a world of possibilities. Exciting possibilities, and I want to see those exciting possibilities.
Being a kid's room, we can take some risks, I think.
So the brief for this week: bold, fun, and no white walls for a 10-year-old child.
No white walls, doesn't fit with the rest of the house. We may have to forfeit the brief this week to make sure that we have a cohesive home at the end.
Now, to make things just a bit more interesting, the girls, you will be doing a kid's bedroom for a 10-year-old boy.
I feel like you can be a lot more decorative and things with a girly room and that sort of thing.
So if you extrapolate that out, the two Dills, Sam and Emmett, you will be designing a kid's bedroom for a what?
10-year-old girl.
Yeah, girl, female.
Bingo, 10-year-old girl. I'm going to really look forward to see what you guys come up with.
I think a girl's going to like girly things. Yeah, plain and simple.
Now, the team that best achieves the judges' brief this week will win $5,000 from our friends at AMP. And I cannot stress how important it is to start banking that money.
Me and Emma have got to prove this week that we are here to win.
Game on, this is what we've been waiting for, so yeah, we'll hit the ground running, eh, mate?
Yeah, bro.
I think the teams are starting to sort of realise that it's evolving into a competition.
Now, because you guys all came up under budget, you were so sensible and so responsible with your money last week that you have gifted me with the wonderful opportunity to back you. So I'm going to slash last year's budget, and I'm going to give you all $90,000 maximum to complete your entire houses with. This is in addition to vouchers for products from our sponsors.
We've just been given our whole budget. Once it's gone, it's gone. So, yeah, we have to be smart in how we use that money.
Yay, that's awesome. Thank you.
Oh, you think you can do it with that?
Yep.
That's what I want to hear. Way you go. Get it done.
At the end of the day, we're going to need more money, and to get more money, we need to win rooms.
No more Mr. Nice Dills. Once someone on me, it's a game on. Can you tell us how long this is?
Nah, well.
The teams have just been set this week's room challenge. A bold, fun room for a 10-year-old with no white walls.
Week 1, let's get it done.
They're also coming to terms with their houses for the first time and seeing how the Wolf has improved what were their old 80s layouts. And for Nikki and Tiff, that comes with one big surprise.
So this, I guess, is the third bedroom. Well, we have a third bedroom. That's a bonus. A bonus.
Undergoing the biggest structural change of all the houses, changing the roof layout of House 1 has meant there's now enough room on the second floor for this week's kids' bedroom.
We've got a lot of extra space up here. What do you think we could do with that?
So that'll be storage up there.
Let's put something there, yeah.
I think it would be awesome to have a play area up there, just because it is a kids' room and could be kind of fun.
If you want to organise getting some sort of balustrade, getting it all signed off safety-wise, wasting time and all that money.
That sounds like Tiff doesn't think it's a great idea.
So I'm sure we'll think of some other fun things to do in the room.
Don't worry, Nikki. I'm sure one of your ideas will make it in.
So where are we at now? What can we do? Like, what are we going to get done today?
So I think we're waiting on the insulation to turn up. So put that in. We can put that building paper on the inside.
Yeah.
And you can do the framing for that.
The frame for that.
It's pretty exciting that we finally get to start on our new house. We're also, I guess, a little bit daunted by the project.
Fair enough too, Nikki. This level of renovation and the time given is a big task. And to start with, they need to get the windows in, the eco-ply up, and the framing needs to be dried before the council will give them the go-ahead to line their walls.
It's very hard to imagine at this point that it would be a finished room in just 5.5 days. It's just frames. It's been a little bit overwhelming.
The first week is serious. It's time to impress the judges and also potential buyers. With a big cash prize on the line, it's every team for themselves. And the team with the most approved this week, Sam and Emmett.
Colour.
I feel like I'm underwater.
After the judges scored them 5.5 on their first room.
Yeah, it's gonna be a square room. We've got wardrobe inset here. This will be door, window.
House 4's kids' bedroom is on the second floor, and it is a decent 11.5 square metres, the perfect amount of space for a room of redemption.
It's fair to say we were never 10-year-old girls, and I think a lot's changed since we were 10 as well. You know, I don't think riding your bike and climbing trees is really things 10-year-olds do anymore. Or we could even do another full-length mirror here. That's that wall.
Does it seem weird to have 2 mirrors in a room?
Nah.
Why not?
Dunno.
Yeah, you're just kind of saying no to my ideas, but you don't have anything to kind of
back it up with.
But
why would you drop a mirror? Why would you not want an extra mirror?
After last week's novel decision-making,
which list it is?
Sorry, big dog.
That was easy.
Yep, done.
Oh, I can't turn that sneaky hand down. Done.
Purchased.
Sam's taking a more cautious approach to this week's room design. Either way, indecision could cost them.
Let's just double check that 2 mirrors. I don't want to get crucified for something that we could have made a simple decision on, you know?
What I say?
One team not scared to make the hard decisions.
Now it's super serious, so I can even put my phone in there. The buckle's at the front and it's easier.
Emma and Courtney have sent a clear message that they are here to win.
Have you even got a tape measure? We need to find the rest of our tools now.
Yeah.
We're still keeping the big picture in mind, but we still really want to follow the brief. I mean, it's pretty hard to do both, but we feel like we'll be able to nail it.
One place ruthless tactics won't get you an advantage is in designing your room. That comes from a clear vision and smart decisions.
The colours that we were thinking, we were originally looking at grey, but now I think we'll go for the duck egg blue.
I'm so excited to use the duck egg blue.
And then what we're going to do is always stencil, whether it's hexagon or maybe the geometric triangles, different size triangles and stuff, just maybe over by the desk or under some shelving or something.
This week's the real deal, so we really need to get onto things as quick as possible.
We're aiming for our cheapest room, so we're trying to stick to the same 5K budget we had last week. That worked all right. We had a bit left over, so should be sweet.
So it's all business for the girls in House 3. They're treating this as a competition. And if Dills and Dills are to move forward, they need to stop stewing over the personal and get down to the practical.
We're in our new house and we're going to make the best of the situation. You know, we're going to do it, and you know, fingers crossed, touch wood. You know, we want to win this comp.
Getting back in the game means winning rooms, starting with this week's kids' bedroom, which is on the second floor of their newly acquired House 2.
For a little girl's room, there's those starry night ceilings. Yeah, and it's all fibre. So it's just a whole lot of little fibre optics, and you just cut them all through the ceiling. You can actually paint your ceiling, and then you cut them all off. It just makes it look like you're basically staring at the night sky.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you want to find out a price for us, bro?
Yep.
Yeah?
No worries.
We're not feeling too bad about making a kids room for a 10-year-old girl.
Doing all the girly type stuff.
You walk up into our kids' bedroom. On the left-hand side, you have a large wardrobe. Next to that, you have a study nook. And then there is a lovely, lovely Milky Way. On the right-hand side, in the middle of the room, you have a single bed. You also have a bedside table.
Sounds like their room will be full of lovely, lovely girly stuff.
Cool, bro.
Yeah.
Wicked idea. Shot, Cuzzy. There's so much creative juices flowing in there, and it's so good when our tradies come on site so we can bounce off each other. And
Dills may be sharing a smile with his builders, but that's not a courtesy shared with the rest of the block.
Dills was running up the driveway, and I'm trying to make peace. So I was like, Then I got this way. I got a smile back.
You got a smirk.
So let's say that's progress.
Repairing their busted block relationship will have to be put on the back burner for now. It's Monday. It's time to get all the logistics needed to finish a room in 5 days in order. There's a design to lock down, tradies to book in, and the first hurdle, the council inspection. This means the room the teams are working in needs to be watertight and the timber needs to be dry. Fail council inspections and the week's schedule will start to fall apart and the work will grind to a halt.
So what do you drink, mate?
Nothing, actually.
All right, I think we're ready for our inspection.
Oh, we'll soon find out.
That's fine.
It's good.
Awesome, too easy.
The pass for Nikki and Tiff means they are the only team that is now able to move forward, while the others have to painfully wait for timber to dry. Surely builders Dills and Dills are all over this, but where are Dills and Dills?
It's probably... Well, that doesn't look too dissimilar.
Set inspector in here, bit of bad news, found a moisture test.
The moisture content of the framing's like, 94, which is way too wet to line. It needs to be like 18.
I guess the cushions will have to wait. I hope the Dillses have a few tricks of the trade to get around this problem.
Bro, we just had an inspection for pre-line and the moisture readings are through the roof, bro, so we can't line. We need to get out of here because we've obviously got other things to do.
The teams are working on a bold, fun kids' bedroom this week, and so far it's been a morning of mixed results. Nikki and Tiff are off to a flying start and are now the first team passing council inspection.
Not exactly rocket science. I'll probably still stuff it up.
For all the other teams, it's been a morning of failure, and now face a race to get their timber framing dry before the delays start the dreaded block knock-on effect.
All right, let's get this thing. We need to dry it out because our moisture content's up at 95, 94. To line, we need it down at 18 before we can, line. We'll pass our pre-line inspection. So to jib, we've got to get this heater hissing and pretty much dry it out.
The heat may be going on, but the work in these rooms has to stop. So what better time for Shelley to call our teams down to the challenge warehouse?
Hello, team.
Hello, Shelley. Hey, Shelley.
How are you all feeling after week 1 on the block?
Fantastic. Just chipper.
Excellent. Not like these chairs. They're a bit battered, tired, faded, looking a bit unloved. You might feel like that by the end of the block. But the good news is we're going to save them. Welcome to the Hire Refurbish a Chair Challenge.
We get a little excited that we're going to get to start reupholstering some items like we did in week 1 at our house. So
I feel sorry for the other teams, though. We've kind of mastered this already.
Yeah.
It is Kids Room Week. So the brief is to create a really cool and edgy chair that any kid would be happy to have in his or her room.
We have not refurbished furniture before. I am happy it's not a straight-out building challenge.
Yeah.
Do you think?
Yep.
Now you'll have 2 hours to whip up your masterpiece. Around me are some everyday objects. Another point of this challenge is just to show that with a bit of creativity and just trusting in your own abilities, you can turn the everyday into the amazing. So there's different fabrics here, there's some clothes. You can also use paint, and I'll give each team $50 to go shopping. Sound good?
Sounds primo. My mum and my nana have both taught me how to sew, so yeah, not too bad at it.
Probably a little bit worried about Tiff. I reckon she'll be pretty good at this.
I'm still not worried.
So the winners of this challenge will be flush with $5,000 worth of hire help. And that could be used in the form of tradie hours or shopping. It's up to you guys. Pretty sweet prize that you'll be wanting to win about now.
Yeah, 5K of high help will be amazing. Winning challenges is everything. You've got to keep on top of winning the challenges to keep ahead.
So we're going to get straight into it. When I count to 3, you're going to come and choose your chairs and your fabrics. You could do this in a very adult and mature manner and discuss it, or you could just fight it out, all right?
It could get messy.
3, 2, 1, go.
We were out of the blocks, straight for the chair that we wanted and straight for the fabric that we wanted.
Let's get designing. Yeah, well, we're doing a 10-year-old boy's room, so instantly I just think Batman. I still love Batman, so I think it's fitting for all ages.
Do we want to go next door and see what the accessories will be prior to...
Yeah, let's go for a look.
As we walk in the door, we see a bathroom mat.
That's pretty baller, but that's $17.
Most people would think you leave that bathroom mat where it is, not us.
Oh, look at that. Nice and thin, bro. Just do a couple of layers, bro.
So just got everything pink pretty much. Cool. And we can work with it.
I see a brilliant looking pilot's hat. Thanks so much, you're the best. I buy the hat, I bring it back, and he's a stoked little fella. Aren't you, Emmett?
Nice find, Sam, but I think that money might have looked better in your bank than it does on Emmett's head.
Anything's going to go with black and white.
Yeah, no. Black, white, wash, red.
I think red. Do you think red?
Don't know, I can't make a decision.
With only 90 minutes left in the challenge, teams are going to have to start getting a move on. Upholstery is not an easy skill to master, and I'm sure our guest judge will be a stickler for details.
We try and get that shag rug on there as best we can, realise that it's probably not, it's too thick to go down the sides to actually get the cushion back on.
You don't want to use it, mate. We just won't use it. But didn't that seem to have any better ideas? Oh, that looks wicked, man. That looks really good, bro.
It's quite beachy, eh?
Yeah, you've done a real good job of that, bro. That actually looks scuck says.
We definitely don't want to cut any corners. We want the chair to look really beautiful and classic and well finished at the end.
Speaking of cutting corners, it looks as though there may be a few quality control issues with the back chair.
Never done upholstering before. Upholstering. I've never done upholstering. I can't even say the word. Like everything on the show, I'm winging it. Fake it till you make it, cool.
Yeah.
Luckily, Emmett is feeling a little more optimistic about his work.
Oh, and he threads the needle. Woohoo!
Do it? Got it. Nice.
I hear the whir of a sewing machine next to us, and Emmett's using a sewing machine. We just kind of didn't even try with a sewing machine.
Oh, yes. This cat can sew.
You are the upholstery king. Boom!
And he's not the only one.
Yep. Is it? Well done, Dils. I'm not a pro, but I know how to sew.
I'm pretty impressed with the boys' seamless transition from tough guys to tailors. Maybe they could give the girls a few lessons.
I'm not sure what I'm doing here. I did a bit of sewing at school, though I got sent out of the class quite a bit for writing notes. Nothing's coming back to me from school.
I might go and have a quick look next door at the store and see what goodies they've got over there.
With 30 minutes to go, Nikki and Tiff are ahead of the pack, already considering their finishing touches.
So I've threaded a piping around the front of the chair and pulled it to the back so that a tassel hangs down in the back corner underneath the chair, so it's quite subtle but a wee bit creative.
Quarters painting the chair, and we could have probably done it a wee bit earlier, but
we had trouble deciding on the colour.
Yeah.
If you thought colour choice was confusing, wait until you see this.
Hey, boys.
Wow.
Sorry, bro, I got a bit carried away. Thought I'd better dress up a little bit for my partner over here, just to put a smile on his face.
Yeah. This is lovely, bro. That suits me. Lovely.
Don't get any ideas tonight, mate.
After a week on the block, I thought the teams would have learned you never leave painting until the last minute.
We are blowing on the chair to make it dry. Probably pass out.
So we've got these beautiful pink fairy wings, and we want to make them so that they just hang on there rather than a tied-on, because then the kid can take them off and run around with them if they want. Perfect.
So we had 50 minutes to go, and we were just pretty much cruising to the end. I looked over at my gorgeous partner over here, and thought she deserved a bit of a makeover. Open. Oh, beautiful. Look at that.
Thanks heaps, bro.
That's all right, babe. No worries.
These teams will soon learn that one of the most important resources available on the block is time. Waste it, and you may as well throw an advantage out the window. With $5,000 of hire help on the line, this is a prize that the boys can't afford not to fight for. Teams, 1 minute to go.
We decide, since we didn't actually have any needle and thread to do it by hand, to jump on the old glue gun. It dries too quick, so we actually have to do it and just get really burnt fingers, and but sometimes, pain is beauty. And that cushion, holy wow, beauty.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tools down, teams. You are done.
It's awesome.
So pretty.
Mate, good job, bro. I don't think there's any more that we can do to make this a better chair. How are we feeling?
You good?
We want it bad. We want to win. We're in with a chance.
Teams have been furiously working their upholstery skills in the Refurbish a Chair Challenge, with $5,000 worth of hire help up for grabs. We're about to find out which kid's chair is the most popular seat in the warehouse. Teams, I am so impressed. It's only week 2 on the block, and you're giving me efforts like this.
Dills and Dills, the effort that's been put into distressing your little girl's chairs is absolutely amazing. And Emma and Courtney, your bat chair is a piece any young boy would dream to have in his own room. Sam and Emmett, you've managed to create a timeless design while still capturing that fun feel with a pop of colour. And finally, Nikki and Tiff, your little chair is a princess's dream.
Now we can actually see the other chairs close up. They all look awesome, so crossing our fingers.
So I would love to introduce you to our guest judge. Her name is Hayley Brown. She's an interior designer and an award-winning sustainable furniture designer.
Hi, Shelley.
Hi.
Hey, team.
Okay, Hayley, I think it's time to put an end to the team's suspense.
For me, there's a clear winner. This chair thinks outside the box, they've gotten really creative and fun with it, and the details are spot on.
We want it bad. We want to win.
It's the yellow team, congratulations.
Ah, Nikki and Tiff, take it out. Come up and get your prize. It is that $5,000 worth of hire help that you can use in any way you want, from shopping vouchers to tradie hours.
Awesome.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Awesome. We just won our first challenge.
On five. Yeah. We're just looking flush. Good work.
It was boring. It just looked tacky to me. Cheap. Yeah, I would honestly start my fire with it.
Well, I think I've kept it quite nice and easy for you guys. You all nailed it, so you've got plenty of time to get back to the block and either have a nap or keep working. So off you go.
Thanks, guys.
Well done.
The first challenge win for Nikki and Tiff, but are Dills and Dills fast becoming sore losers? I have a feeling that this is just the beginning of the competition between these two teams. Nikki and Tiff are on a winning streak, the only team to have passed their inspection, and are taking advantage of their lead.
I think it's a combination of luck. We had dry wood, whereas some of the other teams didn't. So yet again, we are running ahead of everyone.
Sam and Emmett have left site and are in pursuit of a more conservative colour option after letting Sam take the lead in House 5's room challenge.
Colour.
I feel like I'm underwater.
Made them feel like they were drowning underwater. It's no surprise Emmett has come along to supervise the decision making.
Our choice didn't appeal to the judges at all, so we really just want to make sure we're on point this week for sure.
Let's do it. We're a bit scared to push the boat out too far. Obviously, with the swimming pool comments, our little hearts are a little bit broken.
I don't know, I look at this and I'm a bit gun shy.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, this looks so plain, and there's nobody that can criticise half duck egg.
Yeah, yeah.
Duck egg, though, you could drown in duck egg.
Yeah, you could. Cool, we'll lock that one in.
Yeah, but we don't need to shake hands because we both want it.
It seems the boys are taking a less baller approach to their space this week.
Yeah, we're pretty pumped about doing a kids' room.
We want to be bold but not get too bright with our colours.
We're going to probably be bold in our features. We're going to put toys in there and do that sort of thing.
The failed inspection is a setback for mates Dills and Dills in House 2, but they aren't going to let it stop their creative juices flowing. They're bringing their builder experience to the table and have some ideas to push the boundaries. But first, they'll need to get them past Pete.
I've been asking questions just because from my sort of building background to get sort of more continuity and a bit more flow into the rooms and adding extra things that probably other people are not thinking about.
All right, what do you want to do here?
So I'd like to vault the ceilings. That is doing nothing. Upstairs is our tie. Little flat section on the thing. Maybe even do a fake bulkhead, box out that beam, just so you can see that ridge. I think it'll look quite nice.
Yes.
That apex beam.
Yep.
He's nodding his head. As long as he's nodding his head this way and not this way,
we're happy.
We're happy. I think that was it, bro, from you.
Yeah. That's a win for Big Dills. While the damp framing is holding 3 of the teams back from making any progress on site, they're making the most of their time off-site, with important design decisions to be made that will affect not only this week's kids' bedroom, but their entire house.
This is our Feltex Green collection.
Cool. Going for carpet in a kid's bedroom is a no-brainer. It's comfortable, it's fun for the kids to lie on.
So very, very resilient. I don't know if you've seen the student-proof ads on TV.
We're actually from Dunedin. So
Yeah. Designed with you in mind.
That flat.
So maybe if we look at a couple on the ground just to compare colours, if that's all right?
Yep.
We initially walk in thinking we're going to choose the more charcoal colour. The more we sort of looked around at different carpets and some displays that they actually had on, we pick a very light carpet. We're going strongly on the brief. We don't want to play it so safe this week, and we quite enjoy putting colour in. As you walk into our kids' bedroom, you'll see a feature wall on the left-hand side of plywood, and on the rest of the walls we will have the colour of duck egg blue.
A bit of geometric patterns on the wall as well. To the right, when you walk in, there's a cool wee desk, a nice big wardrobe.
There will also be a double bed and some floating shelves.
In our room will be the double bed, because the brief was a 10-year-old boy, so he's not far from, growing, getting really tall. We're just trying to be different and not do a single bed like everyone else does.
We're keen to take a wee risk this week. We don't want to be known as the safe ones, but we do like being safe.
Risky, safe people. Ladies, you've confused me. And Dills are feeling their way to a decision.
So there's a sample that you can sink your toes into, and you imagine that on a nice thick underlay.
Yeah,
How's that? Good?
Oh, it's like walking on a cloud, mate. I don't want to leave the shop now. Yeah, no, that's real nice. So I was thinking maybe something darker, like a charcoal.
Yeah, we've got a
or
charcoal
something like
here.
that. That's nice. Okay,
That's
yeah,
great.
so yeah, I'm pretty keen. We'll go with that, man. So
Fantastic.
yeah,
Too easy.
lock it in.
Always happy.
Yeah, man.
Fantastic.
The look and feel of the rooms are coming together. But in House 1, Nikki and Tiff aren't seen eye to eye. Nikki wants a fun, playful kids' bedroom, but Tiff has other plans.
We have to think about the whole house, and we have to think about what value is it in spending lots of money on a kid's room. It's not one of the rooms that necessarily sells a house. The owner's not necessarily going to have a 10-year-old boy, so let's make it neutral. So it can be an office, it can be another guest bedroom, you know.
In the past, not sticking to the brief goes two ways. It works,
It is selling. Gone to you. Congratulations. Very well done indeed. A fine result for you.
or it really doesn't. And Nikki and Tiff look like they're throwing the brief out the window altogether.
So the brief this week is no plain white walls, but we need to think about our overall house, and they won't be plain white walls.
Not white. We're not having white. We're having off-white.
The room this week may not be specifically designed for a 10-year-old boy. When you walk into our room,
You'll see a double bed, stools as side tables, and a built-in desk. And on the floor, you'll notice beautiful dark timber floorboards.
we want to keep the room quite neutral, and that it could also be a guest room or an office space. So we're really considering the buyer.
We're not going to do random briefs every week when they don't go with the whole house. You can't have a whole lot of random rooms.
We'll just have to wait and see how this guest room come office stacks up in kids' bedroom week. With only 1 hour left until tools down for the day, the teams and their tradies are trying to do as much as they can.
I love your work, boys. I love your work. This is the most pressure I've ever had to deal with before in my life.
We'll win, Bo. We'll get there.
Nikki and Tiff may be contemplating going off brief, but being the only team to have passed today's inspection, they've made good progress on day one and can insulate their room with confidence, knowing that when the plasterboard arrives tomorrow morning, they won't have any hold-ups.
We had our free line inspection and everything has passed, so we can now get on with lining the room with Intello, and that'll be all ready for Jib, which is arriving at 9 a.m. tomorrow.
The other teams won't be able to complete their insulation until they get their rooms dry. But they're taking a gamble and putting it in anyway. It's a risky move. If their rooms don't dry overnight, they'll have to take it out again tomorrow.
Drop sheet it, is that
Yeah,
right?
sweet, yeah, whatever pops up. All we want to do is bury this so the heat doesn't walk in.
Yeah, get a bit of an opening.
Yeah. Yeah, then it looks like a Taiwanese brothel.
I think. I googled some pictures.
Hold on. Oh, it's hot on there already. Jesus.
But with 12 hours of drying time ahead, there's still plenty of time to get back in the game.
Rightio, guys, that's it. 6 o'clock. It's tools down.
Our framing is too damp to do anything, so it's a bit of a shame. So we've got these heaters going, fans going, but we're out of town. It looks so scary. Do you want to see yourself?
Living al fresco, that's our door.
This is More FM with Si and Gary. Coming up, things I hate. I tell you what I don't hate. Do you know what I would love is a pool room.
Put your hand on the floor.
And the flow heating. I think it sounds like the diesel's run out though, because it's just blowing by these things.
We've got so much happening.
Today we need to hopefully pass inspection if our framing's dry enough. Then our builders will come in and put all the insulation lining and jib up, and hopefully this afternoon we might even be able to get jib stoppers in, but they might be pushing it.
Day 2 in their block houses, and Dills is coming around to house 2.
Do you want to see my crib? Notice how we are number 2 now. You ready for it? I don't think you're ready. Welcome to our crib. Boomtown. This is us. It's just organised. We know where everything is. Our mattress up off the ground. That's our bed base. Picked up off site. This is our Bosch tool wall. Our closet. This has got that really flowy closet, so it's almost like a walk-in wardrobe. See? Walk it in, walk it out. This is the hat stand. This is our smelly corner, so here we have some moisturiser, bath the shower, cologne. Got to smell good. I feel clean now, and I feel ready for this week to just hit the ground running, go hunt.
Dills may be getting comfortable in house 2, But with yesterday's failed council inspection delaying 3 of the team's progress in their kid's bedroom, it's a nervous wait for the inspector this morning.
Did you have to put heaters in here last night?
Yes, we had 2 and...
Okay. It's a bit of a dark corner down here, eh? Yep, that's good.
Yes!
G'day, matey. How you going? Emmett, nice to meet you. Glenn Robertson.
Hey, bud, Sam.
Hi, Sam. How are you?
Good.
Thanks.
What do we need to get to?
Under 20. Yep, that's good.
Let's start jibbing.
Right, jib a bloody storm.
We let a hug members of the council, is that okay?
Can we do a 3-way hug? Yeah.
He's going to want to come back tomorrow for more cuddles.
That's 3 from 4 teams past pre-line inspection. Can Dills and Dills make it 4?
Morning.
Hey, big dude.
How you going?
Yeah, not too bad, bro.
Might have to peel some of that paper off,
Yeah.
That'd be enough for you, big fella?
Yep.
Hey, Dills, might be Mr. Robertson to you, eh?
I'd say you'd be pretty flat tack at the moment, wouldn't you?
Yeah, the whole industry's busy, so...
It's pretty mental, eh?
Yeah, good though.
Yeah. That's it. Keeps us in work, eh?
Yeah.
Bloody hell, it's warm.
Okay, you're just not there, eh? So I said to people we're looking for around the 20 with our margin area. Yeah. I just can't get there, 23.
Still 23?
For those 2 readings, yeah. So you need to really think about how you're gonna get that down, eh?
Yeah, well, we had a heater blasting in here the whole night last night.
Yep, unfortunately, I think that's going to come off.
Still too wet.
Yep.
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 That's niggly.
Paper off, insulation out, heater back in.
Oh, my God.
For Dills, this week has gone from bad to worse. They've lost their house, they've failed inspections after inspection, but for Dills and Dills, it's only about to get worse. Tomorrow night, the tension rises.
This is a competition and money changes people.
Lies are told.
I hate being threatened, bro.
We're even using tools, bro.
Teams turn against each other
He's so spying on us.
as one team is on the brink of being sent packing.
Want us to go home? I'll go home right now.
It all starts now.